Welcome to Spin the Block Coaches Show. I'm your host, Coach Trap. I am the defensive backs coach at Thaddeus Stevens College in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Spin the Block Coaches Show is a safe place for coaches from all over the country to come and discuss their schemes. Today we have Coach AJ joining us from Minnesota.
All right, first play was 1st and 10. Went overload to the right to see how they would line up against trips. I didn't know if I'd get cover 1 or cover 3 based on that. So we're going to, without a doubt, then motion our S across as a pitch back. We're going to double the 1, the first offender, and then read the D end for the handoff key, and then based on if it would have been zone, the free safety would have been number 3. If it's man, which it was man, the number 3 becomes the R there. And then since we know it's man, then if it was zone, he would block on the inside, and if it's man, run him off. So basically how we tell on that is if the corner is looking in at the quarterback, or if he's looking at the receiver, then that receiver knows if it's man or cover 3. And then we're going to release the safety, or a Y up here, to hold this safety. Try to hold the safety there on option. And then we're just getting a double team at a point of attack up to this backer. The guard has the opportunity to call solo if he can handle this guy one-on-one. And if he can, then he'll take him by himself, and the tackle goes right up to the middle linebacker. If he calls for a double team, then we'll double and scrape the backer. Should be a great play against this defense.
I run a penny front, a 5-1-5 defense. I have 3 big defensive tackles in there. My nose guard is a 0 technique, and my 2 defensive tackles are in the 2 technique. The reason why I love this defense because we do a ton of 3-man stunts, and with our alignments, it makes it really, really tough for the interior offensive linemen to double team, pull, reach, climb. They have their own issue right in front of their face, head up alignment, and it's a tough day for those guys. Now I like to call this play right here smoke. Smoke just means that the nose guard is responsible for both A gaps, and the other 2 defensive tackles are responsible for the B gaps. It's an option play, so my defensive end is unblocked. Anytime a player is unblocked for us, his job is to immediately smash the quarterback. So we're going to see how tough that quarterback is. When my end goes to smash the quarterback is going to hand the ball off. My Mike linebacker is a sideline to sideline defender, so I expect them to dodge that block and to help make the tackle on the play. My rover that's coming over in motion, he will be in the mix, and my free safety will be running the alley to help make the play as well.
Play 2 is only 2nd and 1. So I noticed on the first play that we got cover 1, so I thought we'd probably get cover 1 again. It was really nice that the backer shifted away from the S, from the running back side. So we were on midline, so we're reading the first offender on or outside the guard, which should actually be a 2 tech. Kicking out number 2 with their tackle. Getting a double team on the point of attack unless the center calls them off. And then if that's the case, then the guard would go right up to that middle linebacker. Just base block in the backside. The running back for us against an odd front, he has a 2-way go. He runs at the center's butt and slides and glides based on what the defense does. If the D tackle comes down and takes dive, then the quarterback pulls and replaces, and we have great easy kickoff blocks over here. And then whoever runs through is one-on-one with the safety. And since we got cover 1 the first time, our wide receivers now will just run off the DBs that are on them. And it definitely should get us our goal of 4 yards on this play on 2nd and 1.
Second play. I like to call this play right here Nike. Just do it, baby. It looks like this play is predicated on getting a good double team on my nose guard and the guard being able to climb to my Mike linebacker. But if you look at the stunt that I have my nose guard and my strong side defensive tackle doing, it's going to completely mess up the blocking scheme of that play and clog up the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what we want. My strong side defensive tackle was unblocked. Just as I stated with the first play, anytime one of our defensive linemen is unblocked, his job is to immediately smash the quarterback. So when my defensive tackle smashes the quarterback, it's going to force the quarterback to hand the ball off to the running back. But if you notice, my weak side defensive tackle is stunting right into that same gap that the running back is running into.
Play 3 is a 3rd and medium. For us, 7 yards, that's quite a bit. So I'm deciding to run our outside veer with the RPO attached with the flood concept. So now at the point of attack, at the double team at the first defender on or outside the tack or the guard there, they got to hold that double team for a 2 count before they slide up to that backer, unless that backer would blitz or something in the A gap. And then we're reading 2, the DN. Number 3 out here would be the strong safety, and I'm guessing it's cover 1 again. So he should cover the Y on the 6 route, which is a speed out for us. And then he also can hurry up and dump it to the W, or he can pitch it to the W. Basically, if the end comes and crashes down to take dive, and then there's nobody left, he can just take off and run here and just go and get the 7 yards that's needed, because this strong safety should be on the sideline covering that 6 route. There's just a lot of options, and that's why we love this play. But it all starts with making that first read right, and then the rest it's pretty easy after that.
Third play, I like to call this play right here Psycho. Psycho is another one of my 3-man stunts. If you notice, my nose guard is stunning to the weak side A gap, and my strong side defensive tackle is stunning to the strong side A gap, and my weak side defensive tackle is stunting into the front side B gap. My rover is a blitz pill defender. My defensive end is unblocked to make this play on the quarterback. That stunt will be there faster than they could blink their eyes. Just as I stated, my defensive end is unblocked, so his job is going to be to immediately smash the quarterback. When he immediately smashes the quarterback, it's going to force the quarterback to hand the ball off. And if you notice, my weak side defensive tackle is stunning right into the same gap that the running back is running into. Plus, my Mike linebacker, who is an excellent sideline to sideline defender, is unblocked. My Mike linebacker is responsible for the tailback that's flaring out, and my free safety is there to erase any mistakes that those guys make.
4th and goal on the 1 yard line. We're going to run our goal line package, which would be just flank or right. They overloaded the strong side. If we had it called to the strong side, we can just say opposite or orange it to the weak side, which gives us a better, we got the numbers over here now. Against a 3-man side now, number 1 will get the double team to that backer. 2 is now your dive key. 3 is the pitch key. So this would be inside veer. Just basically smoke that double team up to that backer, and he basically walks in on touch. If the end crashes down, the quarterback can run it in. If the strong safety comes on to take him, he sits in pitch. Everybody's blocking back. We got the free safety block there. If we were to block 1, double 2 to the backer, that would be outside veer, and then we're just basically reading 3 for the dive key, and there is nobody for pitch. So either or, both are great plays. This has been a 100% red zone play for us since 2013. So it's been a very good play for us with 100% scoring on it. So something we love to do, and it's fun down there to get after it and get me in and get that extra yard.
4th and goal, I'm going to call Psycho. It's going to help us get a push up front. My Mike linebacker is now responsible for that running back that is flaring out. My weak side defensive end is unblocked. Just as I stated on the other plays, when one of my defensive linemen are unblocked, their job is to immediately smash the quarterback. When my defensive end immediately smashes that quarterback, it's going to force the quarterback to hand the ball off to the running back. My strong safety that's keying the tight end, once he sees the tight end releases to block the free safety, he know that the run is coming his way. His job is to shoot down and to make the tackle on the fullback. This is a very good play for our defense. At the very least, I expect them to clog up the line of scrimmage and allow everybody else to flow to the ball. I want to give a big shout out to Coach AJ from Minnesota for coming on the show today and explaining his offense to us. I can never pass up an opportunity to talk X's and O's and scheme with another great coach from a different part of the country. I appreciate you, Coach. And I'll see everybody next time for the next episode of Spin the Block.